The reigning Defensive Player of the Year is back. When he's on the field, he makes everybody better.
Alex Highsmith, he has been the Pittsburgh sack leader.
And when Highsmith is one-on-one, Highsmith is great because T.J. Watt on the other side is the guy that's drawing the double team.
This year getting off to a faster start, just been able to help me confidence-wise, getting out to the passer.
All right, 2022 nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year, Cam Heyward.
Well, there's a plethora of things that Cam does for the community and our foundation. Whatever is asked of him to a fault, he does.
It'd be really cool to win, but understand the work's not done.
It's my honor to declare number 32 is officially retired.
The City of Champions.
He's hit and he's set. Let's go!
Touchdown, Steelers!
The standard is the standard.
Steelers defense looking for a little electricity. The answer, increase the watt. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year is back. When he's on the field, he makes everybody better.
Number 90, T.J. Watt.
After suffering what was feared to be a season-ending injury in Week 1 of the 2022 season, linebacker T.J. Watt made his return 2 months later in front of the home crowd at Acrisure Stadium. Watt's impact was felt immediately as he wasted no time revving up the crowd and slowing down the Saints.
Dalton, quick count, hands it to Kamara, and he goes into the line, but not much going on there. The black shirts had the gaps controlled, including T.J. Watt wreaking havoc like he can.
Well, we saw T.J. Watt getting the crowd abbreviated, getting into the game, getting a little bit excited.
Starts to run, and he is tackled from behind by T.J. Watt at the 26-yard line.
The unrelenting hustle of T.J. Watt. I mean, you see the effect he's already having for this Eagles team.
I can hear the late Don Meredith sing, "Turn out the lights, the party's over."
Yes, indeed.
The Pittsburgh Steelers come off the bye and reset their season with a big victory, 20-10 over the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, it was awesome to be back, to be able to come back at Acrisure in front of all the Steeler Nation. Just immediate chills coming out of the tunnel.
Seeing him go down was definitely tough. Losing a guy like that, Defensive Player of the Year caliber guy, it sucks and it's detrimental. Just because I know how much he loves the game of football and how much work he puts into it. I know he was distraught by it, and so we just all know that we're glad to have him back.
Injuries are unfortunately a part of the game when you're playing at the highest level. They not only challenge you physically, but mentally as well.
All the thoughts rush through your mind of, for me personally, it went to pretty much the worst case scenario, probably out for the year, and then finally get the results and it looked like I was going to be able to be back at least at some halfway point throughout the season. So it was a bunch of emotions in a short amount of time.
He was great on the sidelines. He would help me. I know there's a couple of times where I had some good rushes, but didn't finish them like into the quarterback, and he just kind of showed me things that I could do to get there. And so he's always just been a help for me, coming in my rookie year, and just now, even when he was out in the film room and stuff, and while we were watching film, just him pointing out things, about tackles, about formations and stuff like that, that just really, helped me to just be a better player.
It's tough to be on the sidelines and not be able to be a part of practice, and you can't truly lead, or I can't lead how I want to when I'm not playing. I never want to step on people's toes, and I don't want to be a coach for a long time, if at all. And if anything, that time taught me that I just want to play football and I want to play as long as I can, and it made me miss the game.
Watt worked his way back and has been crucial in the Steelers' late playoff push. Last week, he was named to his 5th straight Pro Bowl. Fellow linebacker Alex Highsmith was named a Pro Bowl games alternate. He earned Defensive Player of the Week honors for his performance against the Saints and is now ranked among the league's leaders in sacks with 12.
Yeah, Alex has done a lot of great things, and it's a testament to how hard he's worked. And it's not only just on the practice field, but also in the weight room. He's a constant face that you see, and then also in the film room as well. So I think he's just going to continue to get better, and hopefully we can continue to feed off each other.
Feels the pressure, and it came from Alex Highsmith. He has been the Pittsburgh sack leader.
And when Highsmith is one-on-one, Highsmith is great because TJ Watt on the other side is the guy that's drawing the double team.
My process has always been the same since I started my rookie year. I wasn't a starter my rookie year coming in, and I was backup. And for me, I've always prepared like I am a starter, whether that's watching extra film or taking care of my body more, staying longer. So I've always just kind of been the same person and try to stay steady throughout my process.
He wants to throw it. He's hit, and Highsmith sacks him. The ball is out. Big sack by Highsmith, and that is his 10th of the year.
Definitely wanted to reach the double-digit sack mark. This year, getting off to a faster start has just been able to help me confidence-wise, getting after the passer. We know the type of defense we can be. We know the talent that we have. I know we can be one of the best in the league. We're all healthy. I think we showed that. I just think it's so important to just never get complacent, never get content, and just always want to get better.
The man beside Highsmith on the defensive line, Captain Cam Heyward, who was also named an alternate for the Pro Bowl games, remains a stalwart for the team. His performance, professionalism, and leadership are revered on and off the field. It's no surprise that for the 5th time, Hayward was named the Steelers nominee for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award.
Hey, let's go. Wake up, wake up. Yeah! Knock it up. Knock it up. Pittsburgh Steelers legend. Jerome Bettis, man, is here to make a presentation, man. I ain't gonna tee it up too much. I'm gonna get the heck out of the way.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? I won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award back in 2001. I had a lot of successes in my life, but to this day, that was one of the most important awards that I won because, yeah, it was about some on the field accomplishment, but more importantly, it was about the off the field accomplishment. The things that we were trying to do, and it wasn't necessarily to shine a light on me, it was really to shine a light on the things that we were doing, the people that we were trying to affect, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about not giving a hand out, but giving somebody a hand up. And that's always the goal. So I stand here before you wanting to honor one of your teammates who has been committed since he's gotten here. He's asked of you, I'm sure, and you have given to him. And I would just ask you to continue to do that, continue to support your teammate because it's important to him and it should be important to you. And I ask all of you, even rookies, you guys get out into the community, give at least one day where you can say, you know what, I'm going to do something for someone else because it's going to make a difference. And if everybody in here collectively does that, it's going to make such a huge impact on this community. And so with that, I want to bring up our 2022 nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year, Cam Heyward. You gotta say something, man. Cam, come on.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, JD, saying that. That guy right there, I didn't get a chance to play with him, but his impact, in fact, affected me. Like, I had Brett Kiesel, I had Troy Palmall, I had Aaron Smith, and they talked about that guy. That guy made it so he can help out others. And that's all I try to do. And being around other people's, their causes and their, things they care about, that meant the world because I got to see what they really cared about. and I wanted to do that as well. So when you guys take part in what I do, it means a lot. I want y'all to continue to learn and find things you guys care about because, you know, together we can all do stuff. You know, I know Blair gives us these opportunities to find out what we really like, but take advantage of that, man. Mike T does stuff. Everybody does stuff. You know, if there's something dear to your heart, find that thing that you care about. And just thank you guys for, you know, always supporting me. I know I can't do it without you guys. Let's get this done.
Cam is plenty qualified for Walter Payton Man of the Year. The amount of stuff that he does in the community, and it's not just a week here or one event here or there. It's truly a constant throughout the season and even into the off season. The amount of work that he has put in to be a great football player is awesome, but I think more importantly, the man that he is in the community is something that I'm just proud to call him a friend.
Cam is definitely deserving of that award. A guy like him, he's one of the best leaders I've ever been around on the field and off, and he does so much in the community, giving back, being a blessing to others, because he's been blessed.
I'm truly honored and excited to be here this afternoon in front of you to open the newest location of Craig's Closet.
Well, there's a plethora of things that Cam does for the community and our foundation. Our Craig's Closet program, which is in honor of Cam's dad, and Cam donates a lot of his own clothing to our program as well. We had a young man who was 7 feet tall. Cam donated a ton of clothes on the side, just casual clothes and shoes to him because they wore the same shoe size. Most people know that the kids grew up in Atlanta, but Cameron went to Peachtree Ridge High School. He also supports the high school, giving back to the football program, but also we built the Heyward Performance Center there. It's a big hit with all the students of Peachtree Ridge, just not athletes, so everybody gets to work out there. Then there's times when Cam does stuff that I don't even know about. Whatever is asked of him, to a fault, he does. Tuesdays, which is supposed to be a day off, has generally been Cam's day in the community. He's somewhere in the city doing something for someone, if not the foundation for the Steelers or for a friend, and still making it back to pick up his kids from school.
It gets repetitive, but it doesn't get old. Cam oftentimes gets recognized in a myriad of ways that he gets recognized because of the awesome work and commitment that he has, not only to the game of football and his teammates, but also the communities that he lives in, he's from, where he was educated. This is a guy that cares hard, cares about people, is willing to put his money where his mouth is willing to give of himself and his time for others, and that should be honored.
Charlotte Heyward taught her children about giving back at an early age. And in 2015, her son Cam opened the doors to his very own foundation, the Hayward House.
The foundation, when we started, we knew we wanted to impact children because he's a big kid, like a big kid. It is not just an honor to give back to this community, but it's a requirement of us. One of the reasons we call the Hayward House, because we always had a family living with us. A friend in need, a family in need. Our house was the house where people came to when they needed a place to stay. Thanksgiving and Christmas, the kids and I would make cookies and take the coats to the homeless people on the streets who haven't made it into the soup kitchens or haven't made it into the missions. They would get out of the car and they'd take their bags and their coats or blankets or whatever we had, give back. And so Cameron learned that at a young age. Even in college, he would do things in college at Ohio State in the community, and he's just never stopped. Even at Christmas time, you know, a lot of people just want to give people gift cards or cash. He wraps everybody's gift personally, himself, in a room full of wrapping paper. I mean, it's a big thing for him, and he thinks about the things each person would like. It's an honor to be nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. To be nominated 5 times is huge because that means that you're still doing the work and you didn't do it just for 1 year, because he never did it to get an award. It's just genuinely who Cam is, to give back. Scouts were looking at him for the NFL and they said he's not nasty enough, and they felt like he could marry their daughter. That's what they were telling his agent. And he's one of the few left from that great draft, because he knows how to be nasty on the field and get it done on the field, but he knows how to be a good guy off the field, which is much more important. To me, to be a better person than athlete matters most.
I think this is the one award that's the most coveted, and I know there's a Super Bowl and great team accomplishments, but the most individual award that you can say he does stuff right on the field and off the field. Walter Payton was a man that represented his community and made sure his community was taken care of and cared so much about so many different people. It'd be really cool to win, but understanding the work's not done.
Whether it's his work on or off the field, Hayward always brings the passion and energy that's required. Those qualities and more were on full display in the season's Week 13 matchup in Atlanta, the place where Hayward and his brothers grew up.
To have two children who play for the black and gold is surreal. It's a blessing because our family's been through a lot. They've been resilient. It's a cherry on top to be able to say they're both here together, playing together.
I like being at home. We on the road, but we at home. Have some fun today. I know it's not everybody's hometown, but play like it is, bro. Play like it is for me.
The game in Atlanta was amazing. It was kind of a sad week, and we thought they weren't going to be able to go see their dad. Things happened, and they were able to go to the grave and talk to him, just to come back and be amongst family and friends who were in the stands and see Cam's sack. I was going crazy over Cam's sack. Connor to catch his first NFL touchdown in the stadium where he caught his last collegiate touchdown. You can't make this up. Like, it's all God to us. That's how I feel. I just feel it's a blessing, and I think I got a little teary-eyed afterwards, towards the end of the game, when I saw them both come off the field.
That's cool, your little brother scored here today.
Man, why you gotta bring it up now? Why you gotta bring it up now?
You went big bro on me.
I wasn't ready for that.
And to see Connor's elation of, wow, I scored that touchdown here at home, and it just still makes me smile, like, just a proud mom. Sports brings the community together. We're just very lucky and grateful to be a part of the Steeler community.
Steelers Nation is known for taking over stadiums when the team is on the road. And while the black and gold was omnipresent in Atlanta in Week 13, the same could be said for the capital city south of the border. As the team faced the Falcons in early December, the Steelers held their first ever international watch party in Mexico City. Steelers legends Santonio Holmes, Dermontti Dawson, and James Farrior flew down for the festivities. After they enjoyed a tour of the city, they arrived at the Pepsi Center where over 2,000 Steelers fans were waiting.
Estamos en el Watch Party en Ciudad de México en el Pepsi Center.
¡Oh, lo atrapó con Heyward para el touchdown! Pittsburgh con un touchdown en la zona roja. ¡Celebra Pittsburgh! ¡Celebra! Here we go, Steelers! Here we go! Here we go, Steelers! Here we go! Y ahí están las toallas terribles agitamos en este Pepsi Center, Álvaro. ¡Oh, interceptado! ¿Quién más? Minka que sale del campo. Victorias consecutivas para tu Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go, Steelers! Here we go! De Iztapalapa para el mundo.
From the warm climate in Mexico to the frigid December air in Pittsburgh, Steelers Nation supports their team. Fans braved single-digit temperatures for the Christmas Eve matchup against the Raiders. But on this night, only one number mattered.
all right.
We were getting ready to celebrate the great accomplishments of Franco Harris, his part in the greatest play in the history of the NFL, his Hall of Fame career, and then we get the sad news of his passing.
What's up, Josh, baby? Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas. Condolences on Franco.
Man, thank you, man. Much respect, man. Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
Man, that dude.
I know.
I can't even tell you.
So we are both mourning and celebrating tonight, and it's a tough night for anybody connected with Steelers Nation.
50 years in the making for what was to transpire tonight. This game has become not just a celebration of the Immaculate Reception, but a celebration of the life of the great Franco Harris.
It's been said, life will bring you sorrow, but it's up to us to bring the joy. Franco brought us joy for 50 years. So in recognition of his many contributions, both on and off the field, it's my honor to declare number 32 is officially retired.
An emotional night to say the least. It is, yes, a remembrance of a great man. There is a celebration of the life and times of Franco Harris tonight, but also a must-win football game.
And he's sacked by the captain, Cameron Heyward.
Over the middle, off of Foster Moreau and picked off. Pittsburgh takes it right back. Arthur Millette.
Thank you, sir.
Throws it over the middle. It's tipped and intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick, his 5th of the season.
He's sacked. Alex Highsmith. What a season for Highsmith.
George Pickens, you got to beat him. Right now, it's he and Deontay.
He throws the pass complete. And that is Deontay Johnson making a man miss, but he moves the sticks. And Najee leaps over a defender, gets inside the 40, and a first down.
Oh, shades of Ronaldo Nehemiah, huh? One of the great hurdlers. That is a great hurdle. My goodness.
Big rush, sack back inside the 35-yard line by Captain Cam. How about that one?
Yeah, baby, I love when schematics come together.
Steelers trailing 10-6.
Man, let's go a touchdown right here and win this game. This is a grow-up moment. This is a grow-up moment right here for you young studs. Let's live. We grow up tonight, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers have 2 timeouts. The Raiders have all 3. Looking, throws that pass, and it's caught by Freiermuth for the first down, and he takes on a defender and drags him. And it's Freiermuth again, going back shoulder on the defender near sideline. That is Najee with a shake and bake. He breaks through tackle, breaks through another, inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Najee Harris throws the quick pass to the right side to Freiermuth. 4th down and 1. They push the pile, and he got it. At the 14-yard line of the Raiders, Pittsburgh trailing 10-6. 1st and 10, and the Raiders 14. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Fires for the end zone, touchdown, George Pickens! And the Steelers forge ahead with just 46 seconds left. Pickett to Pickens.
Oh, yes. What a great job. And I'm telling you what, Kenny hit him with a laser. Man, was that a throw. Oh, that was just so beautiful. You talk about in the clutch, in the moment, focused, everything Kenny delivered.
Nice reaction by Kenny Pickett. Good timing. Great throw. Pickett to Pickens.
They made it look easy, didn't they?
A connection that Steeler fans are eager to hang their hat on for quite some time. 10 plays, 76 yards, and the Steelers take the lead.
Steps up, throws it under duress, and it is intercepted. Cam Sutton takes it away from Hunter Renfrow, and this is 5-5 ball game. How about them apples?
Oh, Cam Ken.
Oh, we got Connor Hayward. He's on the jet sweep.
Game over.
And the Raiders don't even call a timeout, and that's the end of the game. Final score, Pittsburgh 13, the Las Vegas Raiders 10.
My dog, appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah. You're a real damn leader, man. You're a hell of a dude.
appreciate you. All day, man. All day. Yeah! We grew up tonight. We grew up tonight.
Let's go, baby!
You know what it is. We do it big. Yeah! Woo! All right, what up? What up? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Now, the Steelers travel to Baltimore to face their AFC North rivals for the second time this season. With playoff hopes still alive, the team looks to win their third straight game for the first time this season and to start off 2023 with a win.